Well, hello everybody. It's been a while again. It's Bella here from RachandBellaCrafts, and I have been busy. I haven't been sitting around doing absolutely nothing, but I lost my mojo for a bit. So I think it's coming back, but I've been playing in the meantime, and I've been watching some videos trying to get my mojos going. And I went back and I watched, it's all right, I've got hand cream on. I'm rubbing my hands trying to get the hand cream in. I hope you're all well. We've got a beautiful day here in Blenavon in Wales, and not as hot as it has been, but it is warming up. And apparently we're in for another bit of a heat wave on the weekend, so we shall brace ourselves. But I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all safe and keeping out of the sun. Right, now, apparently I've got a deficiency of vitamin D. Now, that's not surprising, seeing as how I'm always in my craft room, is it? But anyway, I've got tablets for that, so we're fine. So we're okay. I just want to show you what I've been up to and what I've been playing with and who I've been watching. Now, these, let me move that one out of the way. These are inspired by Caterina Giglio. And I don't know whether any of you have heard of her, but she's a fabulous artist. She is on Facebook and she does have her own YouTube. So please go and look her up. Caterina with a C, Giglio. And if you want me to, I can put a link up for you. And I've gone back watching some of her earlier videos because they really inspired me a couple of years ago, and I made that little one I showed you a couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to do some more slow stitching in a little book. So I've made two. I've made this one and I've made this one, same material, but they look different, and one's bigger than the other. And I have stitched them in. Caterina didn't, she glued them in, but I got into trouble with that. So I thought, well, let's stick to what we know. And so I've gone and then if I want to, I can put lace over the top. So that's as far as I've got with those. I'll just show you what they're like and the material. And what she did, she put tissue paper on the back of the material because it's white cotton. I don't know whether you can see that, white cotton, and I put white cotton on this one as well. And she put the tissue on the back with the glue, and then it's made it a bit stiffer. So they've all got tissue on the back, and they're a bit firmer, so they're not all floppy. That's what I'm trying to say. So they give you a little bit of substance to stitch on. And what I'm going to do is make some little clusters, I would call them, but they're little art pieces they are. And that's the middle of the second signature. No, it wasn't. That was the middle of the third signature. So what did I do wrong? There we go. There we are. And that was a mistake. But what I thought I'd do there, I would hang a little, I don't know whether you can see it. My husband was helping me do this one, and that was left out, but I thought I could hang something on there, so I'm not going to worry about it. Can you see it? Just a little loop. So I thought we could hang something nice and dangle it down, so that's not a problem. So that was that one. This one I absolutely love. It's got a wider spine than this one, and they've both been stitched. Okay, and that's got that beautiful little, it's not a doily, but it's like a little tray cloth. And that, and they've got tissue on the back of that as well, and they will be little art pieces. That's a little round doily. That's it's tissue paper, not tissue, yes, tissue paper, and I put tea staining on there. I don't know whether it was tea staining or coffee staining actually. That's the middle of that one and that one. And they're all ready now for, and there's some coffee stains on there, which I don't mind at all. Some people may, but I don't mind them. And that's that. So I haven't actually worked in them yet because I only finished them this morning. So that's those two. That's what I've been working on. And that's Caterina Giglio with a G, Giglio. All right. And I'll put her name in the bottom, in the link. Now this one, I was inspired by Leslie and Roxy Creations. And I just went off and did my own thing. I know they all have got different ways of doing it, but I made this one because I was just playing and I was bored and I wanted something to do. So I just made this, and I did this new, I couldn't find the thicker string, so I had to use, there we are, I'll put it like that and you can see it better. And they're stitched in with just 2 there and 2 there, 2 holes there. Okay, and that's something I made before, and it flips out like that, and I thought that would be rather nice in the front there. And that's that page. These are those tags that I made last week, so I thought that would look rather nice in there. I made these little flip-ups. Some of my lovely Shakespeare papers out of those lovely books I've got. That's another one that I made. That's with Rachel's, from RachandBellaCrafts. That's her papers. This is out of my book. This is Ruby and Pearl, by the way. That's out of my book. And these are all, and that's some embossing that I've done. And that's Ruby and Pearl. That's just a book I was ripping up, and I thought it's quite thick, but I quite liked it in here, so that went in there. That's out of my book. That was the other one I made. And that fitted in there just nicely, like that. That's Ruby and Pearl again. Some music paper with a little tab on. And this one is I haven't lined the back of that, but because I wasn't sure whether somebody would want to. I'm hoping that I reach 800, because I'm actually on 796 subscribers, and my plan was that if I do reach 800, then this would be the giveaway. So just a heads up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so and get me up to 800, please, and then I can put this up then as a lovely prize. I haven't over embellished it because I thought you may want to do that yourselves in the style of Leslie. She's such fun, isn't she? And if you haven't seen her, you've got to go over and watch her. 507 something. I'll put hers at the bottom of the page as well. It's 507 something. I can't remember what it is now. That there, that there, that there, and there. That's the other one. They're flipping up a bit, but it's all right, doesn't matter. It'll all go back down nicely. And I put a little flip on there as well. I'm not sure how much of this you can see because it's 10 inches long. I have got a proper ruler here this time. Let me measure it for you. Well, let me finish it off. There's some lace on there, and I thought that was rather pretty, so I did that. And there's a pocket there, and there's a pocket there. And that's out of the Shakespeare book, as you can see, and that's the back. So let's measure her and see. I think she's 10 inches by, to the edge there, I would just say 4.28. All right, so that's that. So that was that, and that ties up like that, whichever way, but I won't do it now. Okay, so that was that. So as I say, if you haven't already subscribed, please give me a leg up and help me to reach my 800, and then I can put that on then as a giveaway. Okay, now I promised I was going to do an art journal, and I have made a start this morning. So what I'm going to show you what I've done. I was I was working away, and I thought, oh really, I ought to do it in stages. So I'm just going to do the first part and show you what I've done. This was actually attached like that. That's how, because originally I was going to do it that way, and then I changed my mind. So I've cut that off. So that was the spine. Okay, so that can go now down in the bin. And the, oh, sorry, did I bang you then? Sorry. Show you those in a moment. So what I've done, I've put 2 pieces of this, and I can show you what it is, so it'll give you some idea. This is one of my husband's acrylic blocks, all right, that he paints on. and I thought I'd use that, but when I put it in between these two, it wasn't quite deep enough, so I've glued 2 pieces together, and now it fits perfectly, as you can see. It's the same height, so that's going to be wonderful. So that's what I'm up to. I'm not sure yet what kind of cover I'm going to use, whether it'll be material or something else, or I might paint it. I don't know. I'm still thinking. So, but that's as far as I've got at the moment. So that's front and back cover there. That's the spine. And this book here that I showed you, I have gutted, and it's called Master Drawings, and it's a beautiful cover. And I was toying with the idea of doing an art journal with this, which I may still do, but it's huge. It's absolutely huge. I'm not sure. I've got a bigger, hang on a sec, I'll measure it for you. 11.5. So that's A4 size, isn't it? By, to the edge of there, 9.28. 9 inches, 2/8. So it's a very big book. And to be honest, I didn't have my mojo back enough to attempt this, but I thought I could make a smaller one. So, but isn't it beautiful? It's a beautiful book. Absolutely beautiful cover. So I'm going to be thinking that I may cut it down, or I may leave it as it is. But these are the pages that have come out of it so far. I have got the other part on the floor. And I thought, yeah, that's what I was going to show you. Excuse me floundering around. Sorry. Right, they're going to go there. That one's going that side. Let me separate them and you can see what I'm doing then. I'm just going to put that on the front, that on the back, because it is an art journal. And I thought that they were absolutely beautiful. And then I've made some pages already, and this is as far as I've got, because I had a phone call in between. So I've glued those two together. I've cut them down because they were the size of that grey book I was just showing you, and they'll fit inside each other with other pages. So I've done 3 so far, and that's going to go in this book. So I'm not sure yet whether I need to trim them down, or whether when you actually put the spine in, sometimes they go in a bit further, don't they? So I'll adjust that at the end. But they are going to push out, because as soon as you start pushing them in, they start to come out a bit further. So I'll have to work that out. So anyway, that's as far as I've got, and I just thought I would get you up to date with what I'm up to. And that's going in the middle there, so that'll make it wider. And I'll just measure the actual width of this, so you've got some idea of what it's going to be. 9 1/4. 9 1/4 by 8.5. So that's 9 1/4 by 8.5. That'll remind me. There we go. All right. So there we are. So I just thought I'd let you catch up and see what I've been up to. And I shall be back for the next installment soon. And we'll make a start on this art journal once I get my pages sorted out. And hopefully, if I do reach 800, and hopefully I will, it's been a bit slow, but I haven't been on here much, so it's not surprising. Then I shall be doing this as a giveaway. All right, so I hope you're all well, stay safe, and take care of each other. Bye.